Happy Christmas.
Oh, Tannenbaum, oh, Tannenbaum.
Well, there's that. Um, happy holidays. Hope everyone had a great Christmas. This episode being recorded before Christmas, but
Right.
you know,
That's why I'm still
yeah, you
same
look the
exact.
same as last
Oh,
week.
yeah.
I'm at home, so I can
Yeah.
change. I'm
You're
I'm I'm
festive.
festive. I'm in the proper retire for the episode.
Retire?
Yeah. um, we're here to count down the best of Christmas. The best of Christmas. We talk movies, we talk music, so we're counting down the best Christmas movies
Yep.
and the best Christmas songs here today. I think I've gone first the last few times. Why don't
Yeah.
you start us off? You can
Okay.
pick movies, you can pick music, whichever one you want to do first.
Let's get into the songs.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have two honorable mentions. We're
Yeah.
doing 10 just for
Yeah.
everyone else to
Mhm.
know. Two honorable mentions. One being Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but by DMX. Because that's
Okay.
hilarious. If you haven't heard that, go listen.
Yeah.
It's not very good. It's just hilarious because it's DMX. My other one, and I'm very serious about this one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Phineas and Ferb soundtrack, but like for the Christmas
For the
special.
Christmas
Oh,
special.
absolutely. It
Okay.
has really great songs, and that's what I grew up on. So
Yeah.
underrated. Those being the only two honorable mentions I have, we'll get into it. At number 10, we have the Chipmunk song. Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Okay.
Right over
Christmas time. That one?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah,
All
the one
right.
that wants the hula hoop.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
Incredible.
Yeah. It's it's childhood. I get that it's not, the best song, but
It's no DMX,
it's no DMX. but this is
but it's a lot of
my
fun.
list. It's a ton of fun.
Yeah.
This was, my childhood from ages like
Yeah.
6 to I don't know, 12. I would have to listen to
Sure.
this song.
Yeah.
So it's a great song. One that I actually don't know how popular this song is, but it's called Mele Kaliki Maka.
It's pretty famous.
Okay, I just didn't know, you know,
Yeah.
because I've sang that before, and
Yeah.
some people give me the
I will
weirdest
say it's not
looks.
like a radio song.
Right.
Yeah. While it's a popular phrase and I think a lot of people know it,
Yeah, yeah,
it's no Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
absolutely not. But a great little chill Christmas song.
Hawaiian vibes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love it. My mom showed me the song, and I've loved it ever since.
Cool.
It's a great vibe. Next up, we got "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree." I don't care who sings it. That's just one of my favorite.
Anybody could get it.
Literally one of my favorite classics. Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know.
But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just a classic. I love it. So anyone,
In the
can
words
sing
of Stefan Diggs, I'm the can man. Anybody can get it, right?
it. Yeah, insert clip right there. Next, it's a whole different vibe than what the rest of this list is gonna be.
Okay.
But Christmas Sucks by Jaden.
Oh, okay. W pick.
It's a great song.
Okay.
It's funny. It has, the comic relief. Um,
Yeah.
and I mean the instruments are amazing. He does a great job on that song. It just sucks that he thinks Christmas sucks. So
Yeah.
Still a
Little
great song.
heartbreak track,
Right.
for the holidays.
Yeah.
Some people don't have a happy Christmas. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry for you, but it's
Right.
okay. It happens.
Sometimes
Christmas sucks without you. Yeah. Sometimes it does.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So next
It's
up,
fitting.
this is also going to be off the Phineas and Ferb soundtrack. I had to single this
gosh.
one out, but Chuck Berry does it just as well, and that's going to be Run Rudolph Run. I like the guitar on that.
Yeah.
It also reminds me of Johnny Be Good. Don't know why. Well, I do. Guitar is, Anyways, I love it. It's a great song. One that is easily underrated and under the radar every year. It's going to be Winter Wonderland / Here Comes Santa Claus by Snoop and Anna Kendrick off of Pitch Perfect 2.
I don't even remember that. I'm going to have to revisit this.
Snoop's vocals are beautiful.
crazy.
Yeah. It's actually what I was known for a while
Interesting.
in high school because it's been my favorite song.
Yeah.
One of them since
One of your favorite
at least
holiday
high school.
songs, just
Exactly.
forever.
And so I'd blast that
Yeah,
probably every day
as
in
one
December
should.
in front of school. So
There you go, man.
so everyone knew.
Sick.
Everyone knew. Next I got Santa Claus is Coming to Town by the Jackson 5. Throwback. Early. I love it.
Yeah, it's a staple. It's a staple.
It really is.
Yeah.
Once again, my mom showed me this one.
Yep.
And I've never looked back. It's just been a part of me ever since. I love that song. Very big change up in tempo and feel, but it's gonna go to Pentatonics.
Yeah, Pentatonics.
Mary, Did You Know?
A beautiful one. Yeah,
that's a Christmas song, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
They kill it.
Beautiful song. Yeah.
I'm not huge on acapella, but when you find a good like song or two,
yeah,
you gotta appreciate it.
Right.
And that's one of those songs. Very well done. Very beautiful.
For sure.
At number 2, I have It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas by Michael Bublé. I love his rendition of it.
Yeah.
I actually like a lot of his covers of
Christmas stuff.
songs.
Yeah. For sure.
And at number 1, I'm sorry, Mariah Carey, but you didn't make it this year.
Oh, shoot.
I don't even know if this actually counts as a Christmas song. I didn't see it on any list, but I don't care. Oh, Come All Ye Faithful.
No, it counts.
Okay.
100%.
That's my favorite song. Hands down.
Super cool. I like that one
so
a lot
beautiful.
too. It's a great song.
It calms me down.
Yeah.
I feel so great about it. Like it just brings that Christmas spirit into my soul. So I love it.
Cool, man.
All the way around. So
super cool.
Top 10. Sorry.
Great Christmas picks. I think there's a lot of W's in there for sure. It's hard to like criticize someone's favorite Christmas music. Like, you know what I mean? Like I can't just
no I like that one.
No, I think they're all W's for sure. I didn't like write down any honorable mentions because but let me agree with you and say Christmas Sucks by Jaden Hostler. Great song, a lot of fun, bring a little pop punk flair to your Christmas festivities. A good change of pace for sure. And in that same breath of changing pace from the traditional Christmas, let me go with Run DMC's Christmas in Hollis.
Okay.
The sample flip of Jingle Bells is crazy. And then the like turntable, mix comes in there. Crazy.
Yeah, I'm glad we both got some
mix in there. Yeah. Let me go to my 10th now. This is a new one, and honestly, this is an EP that I pretty much enjoy throughout. But Bryson Tiller's "Lonely Christmas."
Okay.
I think he's got a super unique, cool voice. Him and JB did a great job on this track. It's kind of a heartbreaker for Christmas, like having a lonely, broken-hearted Christmas, kind of the same thing. The instrumental, unlike Jaden's, is very Christmassy though. So but I think Bryson Tiller kills this one. And like I said, the whole EP is worth a listen. It's a great one. 9th, Mariah Carey did make my list. All I Want for Christmas. Though I will say, after hearing the Eagles offensive lineman Jordan Mailata's version, I may prefer that. He sounds incredible.
Absolutely.
Like, who knew a 300+ pound offensive lineman could sound so much like an angel? It's incredible.
So beautiful.
Yeah. Great rendition. My 8th pick is a classic. It's I'll Be Home for Christmas. I tend to prefer the Frank Sinatra version.
Okay.
But I love just the way this song's written. I think in growing up, going to school, being away from home, going home for the holidays is just like such a big deal. And it brings like so much joy and happiness to the season, especially in the times when you aren't able to have that.
Yeah.
And so I think just the writing of that song and the mentality of it makes it such a favorite for me. Number 7, this song is so much fun. Last Christmas by Wham. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. So fun. I love that one. It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
That's a great song. Yep.
Number 6, I think the most underrated Christmas song of all time. Faith Hill's "Where Are You Christmas" from Jim Carrey's Grinch.
Yeah. Wow.
So good. It's a beautiful song. Obviously in the movie it's sung by Cindy Lou Who, but like the version that's on the soundtrack and that you would ever hear is Faith Hill. Great song. I think it's such a beautiful message, especially in growing up, Christmas having change of meanings, but still like having that holiday spirit. Great, beautiful song. I love that one.
Yeah.
I'll go to another heartbreaker for my fifth one here. Blue Christmas by Elvis.
Not one I've actually heard.
It's a classic. You may have heard it on the radio. It's just one of those that you've probably heard on in the background. I love Elvis's vocals on this one. Again, kind of talking about having a blue Christmas, like being a little sad, going through something that's challenging. But I think this song is very unique, very cool. I love, like I said, Elvis's vocals. That's kind of the make or break part of the song for me. I think he sounds great on it. Fourth, Carol of the Bells. There's so many different versions of this song, whether it's choral, instrumental, orchestral. There's the Dwight Schrute Office Christmas rock and roll version that's incredible just as well. But I love how many renditions of this song there are, and just how diverse and yet unique and powerful this song is. Super fun, super cool. This third one, it is a particular version that I prefer, but it's Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, and I prefer the Thomas Rhett version. He does a very beautiful job just making this an acoustic and very personal sounding performance. I think it's very beautiful. It gives a lot of those Christmas vibes that obviously the song is known for. Number two, I went a little bit with the same thought process here. Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
A beautiful song.
Yeah, I will say I prefer the choral arrangement of this song with a big choir. I think that tends to sound a little better than like if people do it a little pop. But I do think there's some good renditions of it.
Yeah.
Just in being religious and in Christmas having a religious meaning to a lot of people, I think this song's really beautiful, really well written. Obviously, just it's been around for forever. It's a traditional English Christmas hymn, but I think it's so beautiful, so powerful. I just love the way it's written and performed.
Absolutely.
Number one, all-time greatest Christmas song ever, White Christmas by the Drifters. You know the version. Ba-doo, ba-doo, dub, 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 ba-dub, ba-doo, I'm dreaming. And then the second guy comes in. Oh, it's the best. I love that version.
It's a great one.
It's so iconic. Home Alone, it's in there. It's in a lot of Christmas movies. If Christmas goes by and I don't vibe out to this song, it's just not Christmas.
You didn't do it right.
Yeah. Amen.
100%.
So
no wrong with that one.
So there's my list for Christmas songs. Shout out to the Drifters, White Christmas. I've looked yesterday. It's actually their second most streamed songs ever. So that's how good it is.
I mean, it's got to help when you're in like every Christmas movie.
Yeah, I mean, it must. Plus, it's Christmas season, so I'm sure they're going up in that number as well. But yeah, there's my top 10.
Amazing.
Let's jump into movies.
Let's do it. All right. So I have only one honorable mention.
Yeah.
Was it good at all?
Not really all that much.
No, not even a little bit.
Okay.
But it's Violent Night.
Okay.
I had to go
a different vibe.
Very.
Yeah.
It sucked. Don't go watch it. That's all I have to say about that movie. It's not very good. Obviously there's real Christmas movies I could do honorable mentions, but half of them scare me and the other half I don't really enjoy.
Okay.
So sure. At number 10, a movie that my mom and my grandpa both adore, love it. Yeah. But it's Scrooged with Bill Murray. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Bill Murray.
Let's freaking go. Yeah. Do I remember much about this one? Not really.
Did I find that you liked it?
Yeah. Did I find even a lot of Christmas movies? No. I for some reason couldn't find really any.
Okay.
but that's really the only one that I didn't really know much about.
Mm-hmm.
So at number 9, a classic. Nothing long, nothing crazy, but A Charlie Brown Christmas. It's a classic
staple.
Literally, if we didn't have that, a lot more would be going on in the world.
Sure.
Today. And then right after that, we have The Muppet Christmas Carol. That's something I grew up heavy on.
Yeah.
And
So this isn't in my list, but I know so many people that they're like, this is one of the best Christmas movies ever.
easily, it's the Muppets. I just love the Muppets. Though.
Yeah.
So that might be a little biased, but
hey, that's what this list's about.
It's literally my list. So next up we got Home Alone 2.
W.
A very good movie. That's it. It's easily not as good as the first one.
You know what you're getting when you start this movie, but like you still enjoy it.
Right. I'm just wondering, how do you forget twice? You know?
Yeah.
Not only is that, but it's like the same kid. So
yeah.
Oh, anyways.
Right.
So I thought I'd throw this one in here just because I found this out today. But any of the Harry Potter movies is next.
W.
So I just put Harry Potter. I can watch any of them.
Yeah.
There's just too many. And I do thoroughly enjoy really all of them to just choose one.
Yeah.
And it's Christmas. I that was like my cop out one,
okay.
honestly. After that we got The Grinch, Jim Carrey, of course.
Oh, okay.
I actually just watched it not too long ago. And this was a movie that I didn't necessarily enjoy growing up.
Like, really?
At all. Like, why do the Who's look like that? Like, the only good thing going on is Jim Carrey. I'm starting to understand why he hates Christmas. And like, it just wasn't going the right way.
Yeah, you weren't, the vibes weren't passing.
I was rooting for the Grinch.
Okay.
So it just wasn't good. Now I understand. Yeah. We're in the clear.
Right.
At number 4, we have A Christmas Story.
Great pick.
A very classic movie. It's one that me and my family still quotes quite a bit.
Yeah.
It was a tradition before, people started moving out of the house and whatnot, but a great bonding experience for me and my family growing up. So on top of that, this one as well falls into the same category with A Christmas Story, but Jingle All the Way. It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
Like, and then it ends up telling you like, okay, like Christmas isn't about like, the toys and the shopping and all this, but this is like the actual meaning. And, it's all sorts of sweet and sentimental, but it's comedy. It's absolutely hilarious. And another very quotable movie by me and my family.
Cool.
After that one, it is, in my opinion, incorrect and disrespectful if this is not top 2, and that is Elf.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. It's a staple. It's maybe the most iconic Christmas movie.
I didn't know that was one of Will Ferrell's very first things. I didn't even know it came out. I don't remember when, but
like quite a while ago.
Yeah, I had no idea until my friends told me that. And I was like, no, there's no way. So I started naming all the Will Ferrell movies and they were all after that. I was like, wow, that was his big break. So
crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ironically, my dad hates that movie. So he hates it. So.
I honestly
shout out to Pops there, but
I honestly understand why people. Yeah,
it's just not his kind of humor. You know, if you like the humor, then it's a staple.
Absolutely,
if you don't, it's not for you.
Right. Hands down, favorite movie of all time. It's got to be Home Alone.
Home Alone.
That's a Christmas movie that me and my family would watch throughout the year, not even just during Christmas. Iconic. Kevin is one of the most iconic characters in cinema.
Yeah.
His diabolical schemes to save the house is easily one of the greatest traps ever.
It's where you learn to be so mischievous.
Exactly. Kids look up to Kevin. They see this movie and the light bulbs start flickering. Yeah. But yeah, it's a great movie. Without it, it's not Christmas for me. So.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I'll go to my list now. I do have a couple honorable mentions. While I don't think these movies are like the best Christmas movies, Tim Allen's Santa Claus series is such a staple.
Yep.
It's iconic.
100%.
I wasn't necessarily ready to buy into the Harry Potter is a Christmas movie train. And then I opened HBO Max's holiday collection, and literally it was like the second movie on there. So, and I watched it and I enjoyed it. So I'll add that one. As far as other honorable mentions, I plead the fifth. There's too many that I could just go on and say are such staples. Number 10 for me, kind of a little bit of a cop out, but like Not really.
Okay.
So this is a movie of my childhood. It's Mickey Mouse's Christmas Carol.
And I have zero problem with that.
Yeah, it's great.
It's amazing.
It's so well done. Truth be told, I love the Charles Dickens story. Like, it's such an iconic story. I don't really love any other adaptation of the Charles Dickens novel. I know the animated one is a classic that a lot of people love. There's been like a lot of iterations of it. Truthfully, I just don't think there's any that's as good as this Mickey Mouse version. And yet I love the Charles Dickens story. So like, for me, that one's just, it's going in there right at number 10.
It has to.
Number 9, you had this on your list, A Christmas Story. For me, there's just a lot of nostalgia wrapped up in this movie. A lot of channels will just play this on marathon on Christmas Day. And so that's like what would be on when we would open presents as kids. So I love that one. A lot of fun. Number 8 for me, Christmas Vacation. So many iconic scenes, so many iconic laughs. I could quote just endlessly random clips with no context, but none of our listeners want to hear that. So
you also do that with every other movie.
Yeah, that's fair, but
I've never seen that.
Really? Yeah, we're gonna have to watch it sometime this holiday season. Number 7, another one that's super funny, based on a funny story as well. Christmas with the Cranks. I don't know if you've ever seen this one. Nope. The whole premise is about a daughter going away to college, and the parents are like empty nested now, and they're like, if we don't do Christmas this year, we could actually save money by just going on a cruise and having like a tropics vacation.
Wow.
And so the whole premise is they're like trying to skip Christmas, but like all of the like people are trying to get them to like buy Christmas cookies or like their Christmas like all the stuff they normally do. And they're like, so it's just so many laughs. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy that one a ton. Number 6, The Polar Express.
Nope.
I know you don't like it.
It's scary.
It's a little creepy. There's so many like funny, just hilarious scenes. The fact that Tom Hanks plays dadgum near every character in this movie is crazy to me.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he plays the kid, the hobo, the conductor, the Santa Claus, the dad. He plays like everybody in that movie. Hilarious. It's astonishing.
The hits are amazing. I'll give you like the songs on that.
Yeah.
Movie are solid.
Yeah, they're great. I love when he goes up on the roof and there's that like hobo ghost, and he's like, I'm looking for a girl, and he's just like, hey, we all like, that scene just cracks me up to no end. Hilarious. Love that film. Number 5 is where I put Home Alone 2. I have a lot of love for this movie. Like you said, it's not nearly as good as the first one,
right?
But there are scenes that no matter how many times I watch it will make me laugh out loud.
Yeah.
When he gets hit by that pipe and flies through the first floor hole into the basement, smacks flat on his back, and the first phrase, wow, what a hole. Like, busts my gut every time it's so funny.
That's good.
Number 4, I believe this is actually a Disney film. It's a movie called I'll Be Home for Christmas. It stars Jonathan Taylor Thomas, who I didn't know this, but he plays Simba in The Lion King, like the original, and Jessica Biel. But it's a movie about this kid who's at college. His mom's passed away fairly recently, and his dad's remarried pretty quickly after. He doesn't really like his stepmom. And so instead of going home for Christmas, he tries to convince his girlfriend, who's also from his hometown, to go on vacation with him instead. And she gets mad. Like, she's like, I really want to go home and be with my family. So like, there's kind of this rift, and she ends up going home with somebody else. And his dad calls him and is like, if you come home for Christmas, I know you don't want to, I'll give you my Porsche. And so he is trying to like get his way home, like, and she thinks it's because he like is trying to be nice to her, but really he's got like this self-interest. Like, so he starts off as this totally selfish guy that's like super manipulative and like kind of gets his way by sweet talking his way through everything. Anyways, obviously, you can predict the story arc where it's going, but really heartfelt, really cool movie. There's a lot of laughs in this. It's just, one of those fun Christmas movies that I enjoy.
Solid. Number
3, you'll be upset with me. Elf, my number 3.
Hey.
It's close though. It's top 3.
To each their own. It's okay.
Yeah. Will Ferrell and Zooey Deschanel, great laughs throughout this one. Obviously, just so many iconic scenes, iconic quotes. People quote it throughout the year.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's Christmas or not. And it's one of those few movies, like you said, I quote almost every movie I see. This is one that like I feel like everybody quotes at different points. Like everybody knows the quotes from this movie.
Easily.
So well written, so iconic. A lot of fun laughs there. Number 2, it's Home Alone for me. I love this one. It's a staple every year.
Yep.
You know, I may watch it today now that we've just talked about
Honestly,
it because you know it's
not a bad
been
idea.
too long.
It's not a bad idea.
Like Kevin is such an iconic character, like you're saying. There's, you know, it's such a famous story now, and like this year I've seen like multiple commercials that are like making the Kevin joke, like you know, that whole thing.
Yeah,
it's all over. It's such an icon of a movie, especially in the holidays. And you know, like you're saying, I don't even feel like it has to be Christmas for you to watch this one. It's just a fun movie. It's a great movie. Absolutely. Number 1 for me is Jim Carrey's Grinch.
Wow.
I have always loved this movie. This for me and Young Frankenstein are the 2 holiday movies for me that I will watch any given day of the year. 365. It's always fair game. I think it's so funny. I don't know if I still could. There was a point where I could literally recite you the script from beginning to end.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, like I just knew it and would quote it all the time. I think it's hilarious. I love just the witty. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but just like out there comedy that like they break from the like what you feel like the script should be.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, they're kind of in this scene, and then like Cindy Lou, who's like not fazed by the Grinch, for example, she comes to try to convince him to come down. She's not fazed, like he's trying to scare her. And he just looks straight at the camera and he goes, "Kids today, so desensitized by movies and television." And then like goes right back to the scene, like just totally like not called for at all, like doesn't fit the movie, but things like that just crack me up. I think it's hilarious. I can't say enough good stuff about that movie. So honestly, that's number 1 for me.
Knowing you, I'm not surprised at all. It makes total sense. So yeah, those are great lists.
Yeah.
A
great holiday. You know, the older I get, the more I understand why so many people love it so much. There's just you know, it's such a great time of the year, I feel like. You know, everyone's a little nicer.
Absolutely.
For the most part.
Yeah. You know, there's still, you know, those people, but we don't talk about those.
So. we'll leave them be.
But yeah.
All right. Well, New Year's is next.
Hallelujah.
You know? That's all I have to say about Christmas, man. Happy holidays to everybody.
Yeah. Happy days.
Yeah, if you're going through one of those Christmas sucks without you, blue Christmas, lonely Christmas, I'm sorry for you. You know, we're thinking about you. Hopefully next year is a little more enjoyable for those folks of us that are going through the hard times. Right. But until next week, our awards episode is coming up. Last of the year. Technically won't even be this year, you know, but you know, end of the year episode. So So
a good one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, me too.
All right. Until then.
Oh.